Okay. So for the front grille of the body, where I'm going to take some more of this mesh, and I have an outline cut out, so I'm going to chop that off, chop this edge off because there's a lip here, remove these little pieces, and do some other stuff with it.
Josh, you want to snip some Bondo?
No, I really don't want to snip some Bondo. Sorry to break your heart.
It's good stuff.
Is it? I'm not so sure.
Not really.
Okay. Okay, so this is the grate that I cut out and cleaned up. It's going to go right here, kind of like that. So I have to make sure that it lines up with the bottom edge, and then somehow it has to get affixed to the fiberglass shell here.
And painted black.
And painted black, of course. So then Brad has to fix this edge over here, and then fix that over there. But this will give you an idea of what you're going to do here.
I thought I was almost done.
This little chunk that I have to cut out over here, you can probably fix over here.
Are you still planning on doing like a, what would it be, like that 3/4 steel, like border kind of thing?
I was probably thinking about it, yeah. Well,
Yeah, like what I did the bracket with for the,
yeah, basically like that stuff. Make a border on the edge of it.
because that'll make it easier. That's why.
That's what I was thinking.
Word.
Yep.
We're on the pink stage.
He's talking about this stuff here.
It's on the pink stage. I did just notice that this corner is a little bit low,
Oh, I see.
which I probably shouldn't build up with the pink Bondo.
You don't think so?
I might still do it though, to be
It
honest.
looks like you're doing it.
Yeah, I kind of already started, so
It's about exactly what's happening here.
yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's fine. It's a golf cart. Good enough for a golf cart.
Yeah.
Just paint it black. Actually, we're gonna paint it green.
Yeah, this is gonna be green, so
Paint it green.
it's still gonna be a lot better than it was.
Oh yeah.
If it cracks off, then I'll fix it then.
Right.
I don't think it will though.
No,
It seems to have pretty good luck.
yeah.
So I'm working on a patch panel for the where the exhaust used to go for the snowmobile engine. Sadly, we don't have any leftover fiberglass for this particular batch, so I've got to make my own piece, unfortunately, which we might run out of. This is just fiberglass mesh. So what I'm going to do is get some resin. I've got duct tape here on the cardboard, and that should peel away when I go to pull the piece off. Should hopefully keep it from sticking for the most part. Not that it really matters. So I'm going to get some resin mixed up and pour. I'll probably start on this layer. I'll only do a few layers at a time. And that'll make a patch.
Alright, so this is my air picture frame. It just needs to be a little bit cleaned up around the edges and be fine. And I need to do a nice knee bend with it to give it some contour to match the body a little bit. But for the most part, it's going to look like that. I'm going to cover the hole for where the radiator is, kind of like that. And I'm going to paint it black, of course. The only thing I have to do is just weld it to the top and bottom here, which I haven't done yet because I know as soon as I try to do a knee bend that it's going to have to be in a slightly different position, so I'm going to hold off until I know what the knee bend is going to look like. But yeah, just like that. Brad is
Making dust.
Yes, he's making a lot of dust over here. He's slowly rubbing his pink away.
You gotta rub the paint.
Yeah, I mean, rubbing the pink is probably the best thing he could ever do, so that's what he's doing. Slowly rubbing it away and spreading it across the land.
Mixing it with the concrete dust.
Yep, fancy. How you feeling today?
I feel tired.
I see.
And I feel like you're going to rebuild this carb.
Well,
great job. You're going to make this carb great again, Josh.
I am going to make the carb great again, but a rebuild kit for this bastard is like $230.
It's unreasonable.
So,
That's almost as much as we paid for the golf cart.
well, it's more than we paid for the motorcycle that came out of.
Yeah,
The engine
there we go.
was. So I'm going to take it back out, which it is already out. And I'm going to clean everything up again because we feel like,
bath.
right, basically give it a bath because it feels like sediments got loosened up that were in passageways and stuff, so it's kind of not running right again. So instead of rebuilding, we're just going to Band-Aid some more.
Did we show them what this carb looked like?
It's if you watch the videos of us reviving the Interceptor 500, we did show what the carbs looked like in that point.
It was pretty scary.
It was. So
it was
I'm not.
like, I mean, there were like fuel rocks in it.
There were. So I'm not surprised if passageways are blocked up again. But yeah. It came out of its little home here much easier than it did before.
Well, it doesn't go in easy.
It comes out easy.
Out isn't as difficult. It's in that's the trick. You gotta find the holes.
Yeah, finding the holes can be difficult sometimes. But anyways, gonna bring it over there to the bench.
Sanitary workbench.
Yeah, our super clean sanitary dust environment over there, and crack this bitch open. What are you gonna do today, Brad?
I was gonna watch.
Bullshit. You have to do something.
Come on. Maybe body work, I guess? I don't know.
You're the one that's bodywork guy.
What else is there? I guess there's just body work.
It's really just bodywork.
And that fan, but I don't...
Oh, we have to find a place for our smoking sign.
Oh, yeah, that seems... I could spend the day doing that, yep.
I don't think you should spend a day doing it, but I
could
think...
totally spend a day doing that,
you, you have bodywork, the fan, and the sign to figure out.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna think about that for a while.
I'm sure you are. So, I've made it halfway through disassembling the carburetor again, and already pod or bowl number 2, we found that the inlet where the seat goes was completely blocked up. It wasn't flowing any fuel, and the pilot jet was also pretty blocked. So I can't get this pilot jet passageway to flow like the other one, and the pilot jet itself is soaking over here was kind of blocked up too. So that may have been some of our issue here. Alright, so I have gotten all the way through the carburetor again, and it was just this one that was the worst. The others seem to be like they're okay, but, you know, I guess we'll find out. I have all the parts lined out right there, and then this one is the last one that I had apart, and I'm soaking some of the pieces. So hopefully, carburetor is all set to go again. We'll only be able to find out until it's back on the engine. But all the passageways seem to be unblocked now. One of our issues was these little screens. They're super, super fine, and they're probably not flowing like they once did from the factory. So instead of putting them back, we're going to leave them out this time, since we have other filters on the fuel system before. So hate us all you want, but we're going to leave the screens out. Make sure you give us a dislike. We don't care.
I care.
Do you care? How's your bodywork doing?
It's body work.
Looks like you're about the same place you were before.
Yeah. Slightly less bumps, but slightly more bond now.
I see. You've made my you've turned my rear bumper from black to a shade of pink now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess it could be worse.
Nothing wrong with pink?
That's true. She's back together. Now it's going to make it over there, inside of that thing over there. So, carburetor is right there. I'm sitting here now,
Watching me work.
Yeah, chatting with Brad here, waiting for him to give me the okay to open up the hood. That's better. So, no I told you so's, but we had to clog an artery in order to make the fuel system work.
There is no I told you so's. The T works fine.
Oh, okay.
The return works fine.
So the T works fine, but
the problem is there's not enough restriction in the return.
right, what happens is the fuel pushes past the carburetor tees and would rather just flow back downhill without building the pressure to go into the bowls. With this restricted artery, there's enough back pressure where it goes into the bowls and we have a running engine.
It's perfectly calibrated.
Right. Exactly.
Works great.
Of course it works great.
Unlike our steering.
I mean, it looks like you're able to steer it.
Until you turn.
Look at that. Wheels turning.
You don't even have to have brakes. You just have to turn at like more than a changing lanes.
Well, that's because there's, you know, the whole live axle situation.
Damn live axles.
Right.
No, don't go backwards.
Well, there was a block there for a reason.
Don't just stand there.
Listen, I'm filming you right now. Fine.
Just use the brakes.
Oh.
Okay. Just put that. You got any tape?
Oh yeah, we found the needle for the speedometer.
Oh, dude, we should totally tape it on there. Should we? There.
All fixed. Nobody will ever know.
You got any Band-Aids?
No, we should get a Band-Aid for that. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay.